they came up to
So they made you take the hats off because of the women's march?
Well,
They were getting very violent, those women.
yeah, they had riot control out on the women's march to keep them from people walking down the street.
Hello, Patriots. Welcome to my life. If it ends tonight, it's been an interesting one. And you get to share it with me, isn't that nice? It's a book I read a long time ago, Narcissus and Goldman by Herman Hesse. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. It's a good read. It's about the meaning of life, about two men who couldn't be more opposite. And one of them travels the world looking for the meaning, and the other one sits by the river and lets it float by them. It's kind of what I could do now. I sit by the river and let it come to me. And that's what you do when you come visit my videos. That's what this video that you're about to look at is like. It's just people coming by. Different pieces of driftwood. You. Them. Us. It's been a crazy world. It's been a crazy life. If you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. If you can contribute. See you on the flip end.
I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
This is humorous. I'm glad people can just walk by and laugh about it.
I'm just wanting to see what he thought about the debate.
Well, you see, my question there is, who is your Democratic pick and why? So, I'm
Who
wondering.
is my Democratic pick and why?
Oh, yeah.
You have a good one.
Yeah.
My God, there's not one.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't. Collectively, I don't think they can beat them.
Well, the thing is, it's like as they get in a group and talk, it's like Trump says, "Oh, I don't need to say anything."
Yeah, I know.
Listen to them.
I know.
All they talk about is what they're going to give away.
Yeah. The only one that actually makes any sense from time to time is the Tulsi Gabbard. She's fun to look at too, but then she goes off on those tangents.
Is she the one that lit?
You'll lit into Kamala Harris.
Oh man, she lit her up, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she put some questions out there that she couldn't answer.
Yeah. Yeah, she rattled Harris.
Yeah.
Camel toast.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you keep a man in jail on death row, and you got the evidence that can free him, and you don't release it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I have a little nephew that's a little left wing, and he asked me the other day, oh shit, what was it? The Mueller report. He says, how do you think Mueller did? I said, he was a joke. He was a laughing fucking joke. You really think that? I said, I know that. I said, if you want to know how Mueller did, look at any of the network newses, and they even say he bombed. And when they say he bombed, that motherfucker bombed.
Kansas City? Nice.
Yes, sir.
What do you do up there? What do you do up there?
I was a hospice social worker until a year ago.
A tip of the hat to you, ma'am. God bless you.
Well, thank you.
That is such a noble thing to do.
I was never planning on being a hospice social worker. I was going to be an interior decorator.
Well, that's a switch. That's a career switcher.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Hold on, let me get...
I've talked to other hospice people, and about the near-death experiences that people experience and all.
It's very interesting.
Indeed. Heavy religious aspect to it.
Yes. I had a couple of deaf patients, and so they would do the same thing as we noticed as our hearing patients got close to end of life. They were in the corner. They always look up.
Yes.
Sometimes they do their arm up.
Yes.
And so the deaf patient we had, he was lying on his side, and he was signing, and he was looking up in the corner. And they're just like, wow.
And I've talked to others where people have come back from and they tell of their experience.
Yes. I was a little girl who was always scared of dead people and didn't ever want to go to the funeral. I was going to be an interior decorator. And I ended up being a hospice social worker. It's the most rewarding.
Has it made you more, so has it made you like not afraid to die now?
Yes. I think so. I know so, yeah. It'll be all right. And you better go there for you.
Indeed.
Judy.
Okay.
Thank you.
God bless.
Yeah, but I know 2 people that were killed. You know, it was a horrible thing. You know, that guy was crazy. You know, and Trump did come down there, and he went to Puerto Rico first when they had that hurricane. And he came down the first day and he praised all the Las Vegas, people, the rescue workers,
right.
and all. It was just horrible. I mean, it turned the city around for like a year.
Now, I've talked to other people that were there that said it wasn't just that guy in Mandalay. They say that there were shots that came from ground level.
I've never heard that before. That guy had the most powerful rifles. He was using full gauges, I think they call them. And
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that he did it.
Why do you say that?
Because of the eyewitnesses and the weapons experts I've talked to out here. Eyewitnesses that were there said those shots came from ground level in different directions. And I talked to a cop who was working that night that said when they got the call, there were multiple attacks along the entire strip.
People knew. They said, I have a feeling not to go in to this concert. There were people that had feelings not to go in there. They said something.
There were warnings. There were people going around in the concert warning people that there was going to be an incident, that they should leave.
It was really sad. The guy, I worked at Home Depot, and the guy, my manager there, his sister came, and she loves country, and she had 3 kids. They were all 4 or 5 years old, and the husband shielded her, and he just got, shot in the arm, and she died.
I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, 58 people get murdered, 500 get injured, and then there's no conclusion to it. I mean, they just, nothing to see here. You can't get any information on it. So this is what makes me believe that there's something more to the story.
And then he sent his girlfriend to the Philippines.
What's that all about? I mean, we're not getting any answers, and that makes me think there's something more to the story.
It was a horrible situation.
Yes, it was.
And still is. Everybody has Vegas Strong t-shirts on, Oh no! Yeah, it was a pretty horrible, gruesome thing, I'll tell you.
Yes. And why they closed the case.
Well, look at MGM. All these people are suing MGM properties because of that.
And they should.
Yeah.
How did this guy get all those weapons up there?
That's what
How do you do that? In a casino. My God, you've been to Las Vegas. They got cameras everywhere. You can't bring a toothpick into a motel.
Bringing them up little by little. They said he was going to do the Chicago Festival, and then he also had a room downtown when they had a concert there. He was trying twice before.
I don't buy it. I do not buy it. I believe they're lying to us. I don't buy the official story any more than I buy the... You want to put that on for your daughter?
Yeah.
All right.
Just for the hell of it. Okay.
You're a bad mom. God bless you. So what do you do up there in Baltimore?
I put all the lines down, all the road lines
Really?
in the state of Maryland, yeah.
So you must really see the rats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We paint over
Yeah,
top
there's
of
more
them.
than one rat.
If they're dead, we just paint over top of them. We don't.
Well, yeah, there was even a report that where they were doing the road work, or some guy. Anyway, the roads caved in because of the tunnels of the rats.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad?
In the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy schmoly. That's incredible.
Yep. City sucks.
That's a city. We don't live in a city.
Yeah.
We just go to the games in the city, that's all.
Which isn't a nice area.
In fact, I don't even work in the city. I work with the counties on the outside.
Oh, okay.
We stay out of the city. Because the city don't have money to pay you. So what's the sense of doing anything work in the city?
But they gave him like, what, $16 billion or something?
Yeah, the guy, remember, she's the mayor. She remember years ago she started her own business.
Yeah, remember she got kicked out of being mayor
Yeah,
because
she got kicked out of being mayor.
yeah, because she didn't pay taxes and all this shit.
Right.
Holy schmoly.
Yeah.
But see, you don't hear that.
Yeah, of course not.
It's just something about Trump all the time.
No. See, she was the one, and the police commissioner too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked out. He
got
didn't pay
kicked out,
taxes
too.
for 7 years.
I'm telling you, if there's any one thing that I'm hearing out here that's pissing people off, is this two-tier justice system. Now, they keep on getting away with crap we would go to jail for,
Right.
you know?
Yep. And even one of them,
Then you got a
people went
president.
to jail.
One thing he's got to do, though, he's got to stop tweeting so much.
You don't like his tweets?
He's got to cut him back a little bit.
You think?
Yeah, just cut it back a little bit.
I kind of enjoy it just for the entertainment factor, you know?
The first president that gives you some entertainment, right?
Oh yeah, he's made it all interesting again. I mean, you know, but
Right.
obviously as a political satirical cartoonist and commentator, I love the fact
But
that
he
he's
says his shit, man.
yeah,
He don't care.
yeah, he don't hold back. It's good. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I heard he's saying what I think, I'd be as rich as Donald Trump.
Oh, this is racist. This is this. This is that.
Yeah.
You know, but he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know,
What the hell?
I mean, what did he say that was racist about Baltimore's infested with rats?
Which is true.
Yeah.
And then the next
How's that
day,
racist?
the new mayor was going through the city, telling people about all their trash in front of
And
their house.
he's telling the people in the neighborhood they need to clean their own damn
They need to
neighborhood.
clean their own damn neighborhood.
And then, of course, if God doesn't
this
have a
is the day
sense of
everyone
humor,
Trump said.
where Cummings' house gets busted into, just
Can you go out and pick the trash up off the street? You know, that's your street. No, that's your job to do this shit.
Yeah, have a good one.
all right. God bless you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you very much.
Do you get a lot of business in this town?
Well, on 95% of the reaction I get is positive.
95%?
Yeah, but it's going to be from tourists and whatnot. Then there is conservatives in this town, but this is a liberal cesspool.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But as you know, they're only good. The liberals are only good in groups.
Mm-hmm.
Alone, they are lost.
Yeah, like Antifa.
Yeah.
I still want to see a bunch of I ride. I want to see a bunch of bikers go to one of these Antifa.
We're here looking at colleges, so.
Oh, wonderful. What college were you looking at?
Tulane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are you planning on studying?
Environmental science, probably.
Environmental science? Interesting.
Yep. Yep. She wants to make a difference. So.
Can I ask you? And I want to ask you to do this before you even indulge into this. But look up the history of weather and climate modification programs. You will see, going back to 1891, government and private programs to control the weather.
That's pretty, yeah, gotta look it up.
So we do have programs that they don't talk about. You will never find them talking about this. This is very odd when they talk about global warming and climate change. Why they never bring up these programs. Yet they are well documented.
Well, we'll look into it, definitely. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, it's like my son. He's now 13, and he's going into high school, and they're teaching him now in social studies. They're teaching that instead of the war between the pioneers that came in and the war of the Native Americans, that it was actually that the Native Americans were happy to share their land, but the evil white colonists wanted just to destroy and want all of it. And I was like, that's not how it happened. Granted, it was some bad stuff that happened, but know the whole truth.
Yeah. Indeed. Well, here's a get out of it. I give you a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good for any crime in the world.
Just identify yourself.
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel on the back. See the conversations I have out here. You can get a lot of my designs on apparel. They come with a trigger back guarantee. If you don't trigger a liberal, you get your money back.
I'm gonna all do that. My mom's a liberal.
Yes.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Nice meeting you guys.
It was nice meeting you as well. Thank
You have a beautiful day and be safe out there. That's hilarious.
Thank you. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. Good for any crime in the world.
She needs that, doesn't she?
Check out my YouTube channel on the back. See my encounters. Subscribe. And you can get a lot of my designs on apparel. They come with a trigger back guarantee. If you do not trigger a liberal, you will get your money back. Just don't wear them to school. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
We've already gone through that.
Oh, did you really?
With the hat.
What happened?
Well, not at school, but where was it?
We were in
Bothering
DC,
me. Oh.
and our entire youth group bought the hats, and they made us take them off because the Women's March was going on. We were wearing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Make America Great Again hats. They came up.
So they made you take the hats off because of the Women's March?
Well,
They were getting very violent. Those women.
yeah, they had riot control out on the Women's March to keep them from people walking down the street. So
That's another thing. You see, that's why I have the Democratic hypocrisy test.
Yeah.
They're the ones that say they're tolerant, yet
Yeah. I know. I'm
they
a woman,
censor, and
I'm
they're the ones that
offended
are
at what they're
violent.
doing. They don't represent me at all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you know what
They're
it
this
is.
percentage of the population,
Yes.
compared to the rest of the
Thank you.
population.
Thank you.
They just get all the. They're just
Yeah,
on TV.
we know what this is. It's just a political ploy and stunt is all it is. It's all it is.
But the sad thing is a lot of people they're not like us. They're not educated, and they don't take it, educate
Right.
themselves and learn what's really happening. They don't know the truth. They just go by what CNN says.
I am a George Patton freak. Okay? Oh yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing that Hitler comes in second. That'll piss her off. But I don't vote because I go with what he said. All politicians are the lowest form of life on the planet. Patton said it. He never voted. You know that. That gentleman right there, first man ever voted.
Lock her up after that.
I've heard that a lot. I've had people come by here and say, I've never voted in my life. He's the
However,
first guy
there's
ever
a
voted.
second president I would have voted for, but I wasn't living because it's back in the 1800s. And he was my great, 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 great uncle, Andrew Jackson. My great, great, great grandfather and Andy married the Donaldson sisters.
I can see it in him, too.
Yeah,
He
it looks
shot
just
people
like him,
dead.
right?
I love Uncle Andy.
And you know why you voted for him? Because he wasn't a politician.
No,
That's exactly right.
That's why he voted
And when
for him, yeah.
when that first debate, when he pointed at Carly Fiorina and said, "Would you vote for a face that looks like that?" I said,
I know.
"Hey, you have a great day."
Thank you. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Thank
We
you.
definitely need
It's good for any crime in the world.
Sure.
Yeah, what the hell? You're going to
Keep him
America.
from getting locked up, then he.
God bless you guys. Yeah, there's going to be more coming. I got some good videos up coming up. This is what I had drifting around. So put it together for you. Hopefully in the next couple of days I'll have the time to get some of the stronger videos out that I've been having other time to get to. Anyway, I love you, and if you can show that some love back, it'd be appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't. Share so I can get more subscribers. And contribute if you can, please. And if you can't do anything else for me, if you can do all of the above, pray for me. God bless you. See you on the streets.